Did you know that 90% of people have been programmed to hate wealth by movies? They've been programmed into a life of mediocrity and poverty because of movies. Why do I say so? If you've watched any decent blockbuster movie, you will know that they follow the same dynamic and almost the same storyline. For example, in every blockbuster movie, what you will find is that the hero comes from very negative circumstances, mostly they are poor, and the bad guy or the villain actually comes from a rich background. They're probably rich. We could pick any movie that you might know. For example, Superman. Superman, that's a poor orphan that has been picked up by a poor family. The villain is Lex Luthor, and Lex Luthor is rich, he's a multi-billionaire. We talk about Spider-Man. Same thing, the guy is poor. Who is he battling against? The Green Goblin. The Green Goblin is a multi-billionaire. They've been slowly, just slightly, subtly programming you to hate wealth by demonizing the people that have wealth in these movies. And they are making you idolize the people that are poor or coming from poor backgrounds, which are the heroes, so that you're more comfortable with loving poverty, so that you stay in a docile state. Everything is not by accident. It's definitely on purpose. That I can promise you. For me personally, I've not watched any movie for the past 7 years. For the past 7 years, I've been steady on the grind. I actually discovered this by reading a book by Donald Trump and Robert Kiyosaki. These guys actually shared some secrets of how the elite are actually programming the multitudes to love poverty, so that they can be easy to control, so that they can be able to work for them. They can be able to live their life working for the rich forever and ever until they die, which is very unfortunate. So for the past 7 years, I've not watched a single movie. Just take interest into looking at how these movies are plotted. Look at any superhero movie or whatever. You will find the same dynamic. But you will find that even if a hero is rich, you have bad attitudes, you'll be hated almost. And that is still not by accident. If you're shooting for a life of excellence, you cannot allow yourself to be programmed by the system to love poverty. So, my advice to you is that don't just watch these movies blindly. Also, look at the hidden agenda behind them. What are these actually trying to teach you, and what's the background lesson? What's the purpose really of why they made this movie? When you look at that, you just extrapolate it and look at it carefully. You will actually see their agenda. It's better to see where your enemy is trying to lead you so that you can capitalize on that. So for me, I've seen that the enemy is trying to program me into loving poverty, which I cannot allow. If you've noticed, I've not talked about the time-wasting ability of movies. I've only talked about the programming. Because sometimes you just need to take a break and just do something that does not require any mental effort, so that you're just released of the stress. So you can use movies to actually relax your brain and get rid of stress, but it shouldn't be part of your everyday habit. Because if you're watching movies on a daily basis, you're programming your mind. Because what you expose your brain to on a daily, continuous basis are what actually manifests into real life. So if this message woke you up, give me a like, turn on the notifications, or have more topics that are coming in that are geared upon business excellence, academic excellence, and professional excellence. So if that helps you, subscribe, click the notification bell, and I'll see you in the next one.